Alright, playing more StarCraft. If you haven't watched me play StarCraft before, I'm bad at it. I'm bad at RTS games. I'm trying to learn, but the only way that I can learn is to just take a super turtley approach. It's also a long gap in between these sessions, so if I'm forgetting something that I should know, feel free to speak up. The backseating policy is considered almost totally suspended. Notes I left to myself last session. There is a wave of Zerg on their way to take me out right now over at my second expansion base, so I want to send a bunch of Marines and ships and stuff over there to help them. I need to continue getting gas, build the weapon upgrades, and then send 1 million Marines to the Protoss in the southeast corner of the map, so I'm going to try to do that. These guys in particular I can probably send to go help out at my expansion.
Upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
Hopefully it's not the base I'm thinking of. It is! Yeah, they get there pretty quick. We need to load back another step or something. Yeah, I figure me boycotting Blizzard games would be less productive than putting it in the stream title. Not that either are productive, but we had this conversation in Discord. And then some of these sublocks, so...
Your forces are under attack.
I don't think I can get there in time to save my SCVs or a significant number of my buildings. Let me try changing my strategy from right when I load in and see if I can get there any sooner. Hold up.
Standing by. Let's move. Give me something to shoot.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
I'm waiting on you.
Base is under attack.
Working on it. I need some like faster units, like an aerial unit to get somewhere like that faster. Yeah.
Go ahead,
Now, do I have people in the dropship? Because I might be able to use that next time. So these guys will not defend the place automatically while they're moving, right? I have to like press A when I send them to move to get them to stop their movement to help. Yeah, we talked about that too, that we have a Ship of Theseus problem with developers. Blizzard, BioWare, Valve, a lot of these companies are not the company that we liked a long time ago. A lot of the core personalities have moved on. A, then A on a location. It's like, I kind of wish that was the default. Is that how it works in StarCraft 2? That that's the default?
Reporting for duty.
I'm still collecting gas up here. Or I'm not collecting gas, jeez. Let me make some more SCVs really quick. How many SCVs can be assigned to one gas facility? I need way more gas. They almost always want to do attack move whenever you move, right? So I didn't see, what were these buildings that got destroyed? Were they like supply depots or something?
Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain? Yes, sir. Orders, Captain?
3 at a gas facility. Be weird for multiplayer, I see. At least I get to be a setting that I could specify. Okay, so I need a total of 500 gas to do interesting things. It's gonna take a little while.
Sir. Orders received.
Yeah, it's sort of like force move in Diablo. Like, I feel like you want to force move by default in Diablo.
Commander. I read you. Roger that.
Supply depots. Okay. Try replacing them real quick.
Orders received. Orders, Captain. SCV good to go, sir.
Base is under attack.
Great. Yeah, because I'm not allowed to kill those Zerg. I'm not allowed to destroy their base, right? That was just a rule. Goliaths are bad against aerial targets. Oh, never mind. They're great at it. The opposite of that thing I said.
Yes, sir.
Let me see if I can build some anti-air something here. Missile turrets would be nice. Some kind of fixed defense. What are my advanced structures? Factory, starport, science facility. Missiles can only shoot flying units, or can they hit anything?
Job finished. I read you.
I have enough to start building one of these upgrades here. Infantry weapons first would be great.
Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. Roger that.
Almost finished mining all of the minerals over here.
Job yes, sir. Orders, Captain.
Machine guns for ground units, they don't hit very hard. Cannot attack ground units. Is there any kind of fixed ground unit attacker, or is you need to have like a marine or a similar ground unit? Just cry for help when the Dark Templar come. Siege mode tanks. Okay, I will leave a tank here. See what all I can repair too. SCVs can repair vehicles, but they can never repair units, right? We need to have something from, is it Brood War that allows that?
Commander, rock and roll.
Does the way something is facing when I put it in siege mode matter? As to what it can shoot at? So SCVs count as vehicles. Facing doesn't matter. Gotcha.
I read you. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain.
So I could have them repair each other here. But I can't see their health when I'm hovering over them, right?
Right away, sir. Roger that. I read you. Yes, sir. Roger that.
Okay. Got enough gas to get my other upgrade started, so I'm going to finish that upgrade. And then we're going to send folks down to murder people. It'll be great. After this upgrade's done. Get back to generating Marines. See, it takes you splash damage. Sure. So maybe you want to have them, if you're going to have them as like a melee blocker, you want to like set them away from the rest of your units, like your SCVs and stuff. Maybe guarding the entrance to the base.
Moving. Destination. You want a piece of me, boy? Sir. Reporting for duty. Roger that. Yes, sir. Moving.
Oh, I guess I could be mining this gas too, right?
Orders, sir. Absolutely.
Let me splash myself a little bit. Okay.
Proceeding. Moving.
Those attackers must have come from the Zerg to the north, so I'll set one up here.
Delighted to, sir.
See if I can send an SCV out to
I read you.
set up this, build a refinery.
Orders, sir. Moving.
You know the Protoss are in the far southeast corner, yeah.
Piece of me, boy.
Did some scanning on them earlier.
Identify target. Yes, sir.
Right, because they can shoot further than their basic vision, right?
Standing by. Go, go, go.
So you can have like a single Marine covering what they can't make out yet.
Go, go, go.
Gotcha.
You want a piece of
I wish I had a thing that like automatically selected idle SCVs.
Reporting for duty. Right away, sir. Orders, Captain?
We're gonna have a bit of a way to bring the gas, but that's okay.
Job's finished.
Millions of Marines. I think I only have the one barracks. Shit. Well, you guys have a job now.
Piece of me, boy.
Can y'all not?
Standing. Go, go, go.
Okay, so they destroyed us. Well, it wasn't a supply depot.
Jacked up and good to go.
I feel like this group is probably okay to defend the back corner here.
Go, go, go.
It was a turret that got destroyed? Okay, thanks.
You want a piece of me, boy? Let's move. Commander, go, go, go.
After this guy finishes delivering, I'll have him rebuild. I don't really need these minerals anymore.
Yes, sir. Orders received.
Missile turret replacement, please.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it wasn't finished building when I first sent them there. Okay, gotcha.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Your forces are under attack.
Spam left clicking units. The fuck is this thing? Zerg Ultralisk. Well, they killed my Goliath. Let me make another one. It's a Zerg tank. Okay. Tank equivalent, you mean?
You want a piece of me, boy? Job's finished.
What's the TIE Fighter scream noise? I think I've asked that before, but I don't remember the answer.
Roger that. Right away, sir.
Whoa.
Base is
Protoss are here now?
Orders,
Will
Captain?
the Protoss not be here now?
You want a piece of me, boy?
upgrade complete.
Oh god. Go, go, go. Come on, guys. Just trying to destroy
Forces are under
my...
attack.
No shit, they're under attack. Damn.
Commander.
Showed up and wrecked my guys.
Orders, sir.
Oh, alright. Now I can go back in here.
Fired up.
Try to send some SCVs down to repair this shit. Academy finished. Armory's almost finished.
You want a piece of me, boy?
SCV's shielding by my barracks.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
I've got some over here that aren't helping, right? I can send them to try to repair stuff.
Reporting for duty. Right away, sir.
What's with the random SCVs just chilling with the gas tanks? Why are they not
Roger that. Piece of me.
returning them? I guess they're coming from my
Right away, sir.
new refinery down here. Give them an order. Oh, are they these guys from this refinery?
Did I read you? Orders, Captain? Did I read you?
My main excuse for being bad at this is that I didn't have any games like this when I was a kid, so I didn't beat my head against the wall with them for dozens of hours, but
Upgrade complete.
it's impressive to me that anyone, like, played a ton of these games as a young kid and weren't immediately turned off by how difficult it is to keep your attention divided over everything at once. Let's do... Ships are flying machines, right? So they wouldn't upgrade my siege tanks. I guess I can start upgrading it now just to have something running. I think this is probably the best quality of life, best quality of life RTS I've played on stream. And that it's like very forgiving in the early stages and helps you make mistakes, and the AI is pretty dumb. It's possible knowing about the competitive StarCraft community has actually made me worse at the game.
Casualty.
That's to make it a lot harder. But
Casualty.
you might still be able to.
Casualty.
Shit.
Casualty.
Got plenty of supply depots still. You can only play against your friends who are just as bad as you. And I guess if you're playing the campaign and you got nothing else going on, right? Like, you don't necessarily know that the campaign is very difficult or requiring a ton of your attention.
Yes, sir. Orders received.
You've always been able to turn the speed of the game down, right? I have it pretty low, if I recall correctly. Speaking of which, let me save just in case here.
Read the waiting launch orders.
I like speed being customizable.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Crutch for me, but I need the crutch. Okay, well, my Marines are fully upgraded. Might be time to send them out soon. See which of my other buildings have taken damage here. I was planning to make a bunch of tanks and a bunch of regular Marines.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Speed's not changeable and brutal. Everyone who's serious about StarCraft always plays on the fastest speed, I assume, right? Could try to repair the refinery if I can.
Orders, Captain?
Repair, please.
Right away, sir.
Don't like my refinery being on fire.
You want a piece of me, boy? Report for duty.
I have the strong sense that every second I'm doing something, it's a second I'm not doing something else that's probably more productive.
Roger that. Ready to roll out.
A crushing feeling of opportunity cost.
Piece of me, boy.
Dragoons got into the base from the northeast. Somewhere in this fog of war area over here. Scouting isn't like it won't permanently reveal units in an area, but it will permanently reveal like the architecture of an area or something. Okay, so that might be the main base. I thought it was this one down here in the southeast. Right.
Commander.
I guess one of my struggles, for lack of a better word, is being unable to tell when I'm doing well enough.
Me, boy.
I guess if I'm not getting wiped, that's probably well enough.
Rock and roll. Let's move. Outstanding.
Eastern edge of the base.
Affirmative. Roger that. Orders received.
So more than just like this guy and this guy. I think I did that last session. What do missile turrets cost? Like, do they take up a supply count or something?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay, so they're pretty strong to have lots of them built. Hmm. There are a finite number of resources on every map. You could potentially mine yourself dry.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Dylan, I'm gonna use the ice.
Thanks.
Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll. Job's finished. Reporting for duty. Want a piece of me, boy?
So when supply depots are attacked and destroyed when I'm already at the cap, does it just prevent me from building back up to that point, or do like units immediately die or something? You can be over the limit. You just wouldn't be able to build more from there. Okay.
You want a piece of me, boy? Orders, sir. Destination. Identify target.
Just start judging me.
Delighted to, sir. Absolutely.
Is there a unit selection limit in StarCraft 2, or is that a StarCraft 1 limitation?
Move it. Commander. Rock and roll. Job's finished. You want a piece of me, boy?
I think the northeastern base is my main objective. I had just developed a strategy of like making a line of tanks and sending them forward in siege mode, building a line of barracks behind them, advancing the tanks and so on, but it doesn't work great against the Protoss, I've learned.
Destination. You want a piece of me, target? Proceed. Commander, let's move.
Hey, Andrea.
Playing South Korean football?
Yes.
That's what I've decided I'm gonna call it.
Playing the single player campaign though.
Well, yeah, or else you lose.
Exactly. You understand.
No one likes losing.
This is my wife, Andrea.
Oh yes, hi, I'm Andrea. I am a physicist at Los Alamos National Lab. Feel free to ask me about science.
You're goofy.
It's still my birthday weekend. Apparently, Baja Blast has his birthday right before mine.
Oh, nice. That's appropriate.
It's its 15-year birthday.
How much of a draw is the Baja Blast to Taco Bell for you?
Now that they have sugar-free Baja Blast, strong.
Yeah. Not calorie-free.
Oh right, that's true. Los Alamos Lab was the inspiration for Black Mesa. There's actually a casino. Well, I guess it's more near Albuquerque, but
There's
it's
a lot of
called
stuff
Black
called
Mesa.
Black Mesa here. Like there's the coffee place at the airport.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, they have zero sugar Baja Blast. I didn't know it, so I'm going up to the sewing machine this one day, right? And I just started freaking out. And Dylan's like, "Oh my god, are you okay? What's wrong?" It's like,
Nothing
nothing's
is wrong. It's right.
It has zero sugar Baja Blast. That was one of the top moments in my last year.
The discovery of zero sugar Baja Blast. So you didn't have to feel like you were eating a candy bar whenever you got a Baja Blast.
Yeah.
At Taco Bell?
Yes, sir.
Because that's a big soda cup. That's like 2 cans of soda. That's a lot of sugar.
Move it.
Oh god. This is gonna end badly.
Base is under attack.
That's fine. Backseating is pretty much suspended here because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I know, oh my god, last time I went to Taco Bell, I had like the perfect cheesy gordita crunch. It was nice, warm, fluffy pita.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Good
They're not all
amount of
built yet.
spicy ranch. I feel like I'm gonna be chasing that dragon.
Roger. Vector locked in.
See, Paranormal Echoes? Exactly. They have made a soda for you. Don't you feel special? I feel special.
Base is under attack.
Go, go, go. Let's move. Outstanding.
These guys wreck my normal units, apparently.
Really? With chicken? Huh, I've never tried that. Maybe I'll try that.
Let's move.
They suck versus
I can
all
see that
ground,
being
or
good.
just
Base is under attack.
specific ground units?
Coordinates received.
I don't have my, like, Pokemon,
Commander,
rock, paper, scissors down for this game. I probably never will.
give me something to shoot.
Ground attack is useless. Okay.
So what's your goal?
I need to take out this blue base up here and this blue base down here. Oh shit.
While not having them take you out.
This is extremely bad.
Why did you not leave enough behind? Does
I didn't believe anyone
protect
back
you?
here. I don't know if any of these guys can work against aerial units.
You just left them to die.
I didn't know there was going to be
You just left them to
an
die.
air unit coming.
Forces are under attack.
Strap yourself in, boys. I copy that.
My ground units have okay
I'm listening.
anti-air, right?
Buckle up.
It could be worse. Looks like we're slowly getting the job done, but it did kill my Wraith,
Your
so
forces are under attack.
I guess their Wraiths are just better than my Wraiths. Oh, Jesus Christ. Team,
I'm listening.
go fight this thing, whatever this is. So this thing cannot shoot when stuff's too close to it, right? Is part of the problem.
Proceeding.
Not when it's in siege mode, at least.
Moving.
Base is under attack.
Proceeding.
Hooray!
I read you.
So
We
what's
can't repair
happening
that
with
till it
all
puts
your
it
other
away.
people while you're focusing on these people?
Are
they dying?
that is what stresses me out about this game, exactly, Andrea.
Commander, outstanding.
You can't just like
But
right click and say don't die.
Protoss Wraiths are better, though, right? Like, that's why in a 1v1 or in a 5v1, that Protoss Wraith still destroyed mine. Let's do ship weapon upgrades. Should have been doing that earlier.
Identify target.
Let me make some more tanks. Any given Protoss unit is worth about 2.5 regular Terran units. Okay.
Let's move. Identify target.
Oh, Jesus.
Coordinate. Vector locked in. Go ahead, Commander.
Your forces are under attack.
No kidding, Ford.
Standing by. Standing by. Identify target.
Why should they not be on the ramp?
So you have the high ground. Is high ground good? Is that why?
I think kind of.
Nailed it!
There's an accuracy penalty. Okay.
Nailed it! Nailed it! Nailed it! Nailed
So it's
it!
not just like a sight thing, like it actually changes your effectiveness.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, sorry, Andrea. Can't see you.
Oh, that's fine. They don't need to see me. Oh, my shirt looks weird with the green screen. It's like a dark green plaid.
Oh, Ben moved the thing. That's the problem.
Aw,
He bumps that
my
every
little
day.
guy.
It's fixed.
Oh, hey Ben. Speaking of you, Here's
advantage is also
Ben.
significant.
Mwah. He's my precious little guy, and he's so happy right now.
Alright, so all my wraiths got nuked. Let me try making more to replace them, I guess.
Yum, 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 yum. He is a kitty. Spiky understands. He's such a good kitty.
Sweet, 50% invisibility clip.
Yeah.
Oh no, they didn't get nuked. They just started flying over here to shoot other stuff, I guess. Multiple units working to produce buildings. What's the most important Protoss building for me to destroy? Is it the Nexus?
I will be right back.
And destroying their base is destroying everything at their base, right?
Reporting in.
Pylons? Those are the big crystals? What does the Nexus do?
Transmit coordinates. I read you.
Nexus is their command center. The command center itself isn't terribly important, it seems like. Where am I? I've been building all these tanks, and I guess they've just been driving somewhere. I need to find out where they're going.
Your forces are under attack.
Jesus.
Checked up and good to go. Rock and roll.
Marty, you are not a graceful kid.
Okay, so I must have set a rally point for my tanks. I need to find out where they're driving to. They're all here. Okay. I have 1,000,000 tanks.
Absolutely. Ready to roll out. Move it.
So we're thinking pylons are the most important target, initial target.
Rate awaiting launch orders.
It won't select all of that unit, right? It'll select up to 8 or 16 of that unit or something like that.
I mean, he's just rounding up to 1,000,000.
Yes, sir.
12. Okay.
Your forces are under attack.
Jesus. Run away!
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Identify target.
Good job, team.
You want a piece of me, boy? Transmit coordinates.
Protoss buildings are function that must be within a certain range of a pylon. Destroying pylons can turn off buildings. Oh, okay, that's clever.
Base is under attack.
Jesus. Oh, God. Go, guys. Come on.
Roll out.
Strap yourselves in, boys.
Orders, sir.
These guys get into melee with one Marine, they're always going to win, right? They can win through overwhelming numbers, but one-on-one, they're going to kick my ass.
They're killbots that have a set limit, so you can send wave after wave of soldiers.
My own men. I think that's actually kind of the plan. It's like sort of the plan with Terran,
Your forces are under attack.
not as much the plan with, shit.
I feel like she should tell you when they're not under attack.
That would be helpful.
Piece of me, boy.
Complete. Your forces are under attack.
Ship weapons.
Transmit coordinates. Vector locked in.
Is that true for all Terran units, or is that specifically true for their infantry characters?
Coordinates received.
Your forces are under attack.
Move it.
I'm gonna send the SUL. I need to have the SCV deposit this thing so we can repair stuff.
Sir. Read the waiting launch orders. Destination.
So what are some keyboard shortcuts that the pros use?
I think there's a shortcut associated with everything I'm manually clicking in the bottom right corner. I should be pressing the A button before I click anything. Like, I should just have a habit where I'm pressing A.
Why?
But it's so far, because that makes them attack if they see an enemy on their way to their destination, otherwise they just keep moving. 2.5 supplies.
So the pros, they don't even use a mouse? Oh, hey, Polar Brisky.
They will probably use keyboard shortcuts for everything you could possibly use a keyboard shortcut for, yeah. They're also probably not moving the mouse like I am, they're probably just clicking the minimap, but...
I saw on Facebook that Ash really liked the balloons.
People have brought up control groups to me every single episode of every RTS we've ever played, and I just don't know the right way to do them. You gotta understand how to keep track of the ones you've already set up. And it's the same command in every RTS, right? It's like control 1 to define a control group, and then 1 to select that control group. For now, at least, it takes me more mental effort to, like, remember what my groups were, and then reach to find the button and just find them and double-click the Marines, for example.
Go, go, go.
Yeah.
Outstanding. You want a piece of me, boy?
Primary attack group. So instead of worrying about making multiple control groups, just make one.
Give me some of
Why don't I make it these guys?
Outstanding.
Okay, so if I click off of them, you're saying if I press 1...
Standing by. Commander.
Okay, I'll try sending them...
So,
over here.
when you have competitions, are they usually, like, with the pros, are they usually one based on skill or luck? Or is this just
Oh, this
pure
is
skill?
100% skill.
Nice.
I don't think there's any RNG. There might be very, very mild things with pathing or something. I don't even think damage dealt is RNG, right?
Attack for me.
We're pretty much cleared out their base up here.
Locked in. Attack formation.
Some kind of luck you can have in pro sports. Yeah, I guess you can like gamble because you have imperfect information about your opponent. So you might guess that they're taking some strategy, and you could be lucky or unlucky based on what strategy they're actually taking. Okay, so I press 1 now.
Playing at Korean
to select
football
these
is
big
not that
guys.
terrible of an
Oh,
analogy.
it's a pretty popular sport in Korea.
Yeah, don't they, like,
Identify target.
have a national holiday during pro competitions? Or...
You're confusing that with Japan
And
releasing Dragon Quest
Quest.
games off of. They're trying to release them on long holiday weekends when possible, so people don't take off work.
Go, go, go. Rock and roll.
So I guess they just had a bunch of other living units down here the whole time, huh? One synergy on the group? Oh, that changes everything. Okay.
Go, go, go.
That is a use case for control groups that I can understand at my level of play. So if I can do this, okay, I get it. Thanks, Brewski.
Base is under attack.
By whom? Oh, these assholes.
Commander.
Is there, like, a diplomacy version
Just
of
make
this
it
game?
back to the
Where you try to all get along?
diplomacy RTS.
Yeah.
Would be interesting. I feel like it would
Just
make sense
fire
where it's all
good
about like
thoughts and
managing control
compromise
groups,
towards them.
opportunity cost.
Two, sir.
Renowned Explorers is a roguelike tactical RPG where you could win every fight with kind words.
Orders, sir.
Kind of a cool concept.
Mutually assured destruction.
Delighted to, sir. Moving.
Off-world trading company.
Proceeding.
I think you can make one that's like explicitly about. It's kind of a similar core gameplay loop. Because Civ is totally turn-based, right? There's zero time pressure involved. Just funny because there's a lot of time pressure involved in actual diplomacy.
This is not a productive area of conversation.
I've seen so many body bags and ball sacks.
Not ball sacks.
Okay, armory upgrade's almost done. Civ has real-time variants, really. Interesting.
Commander.
Okay, so if I wanted to expand this to 8 soldiers again, I would just hit Control 1 again to overwrite the existing control group. Okay, yes.
Does Civ allow you to have mutually assured destruction?
I think so. Civ is... I played a little, like maybe 3 or 4 hours of it, and it's a pretty addicting game.
That's one of those low risk, high consequence kind of things.
Base
You might actually like
center.
Civ. It's pretty chill.
Oh, it allows you to build nukes. Right on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everyone in chat has heard this
Want a piece of me, boy?
anecdote a million times, but I don't think Andrea has because she doesn't play these kinds of games. But have you heard the anecdote about Gandhi and Civ?
No.
They want-
Gandhi's dead, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
But
Gandhi
you play
never
as-
played Civ.
No, but you play. Okay, you don't know this. You play as different world leaders in Civilization. They like Gandhi is the leader of India, for example.
Sure.
And his aggression level is set to the lowest possible level of like 0.
Yep.
But in an early Civ game, there was a bug that would cause like everyone would have their aggression reduced. But since he was at the lowest possible level, he would overflow to 255 aggression and just start nuking everyone.
Nice.
So now, as a tradition, they make Gandhi the most aggressive, nuke-happy world leader. It's kind of funny.
Gandhi with nukes.
Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll.
It's up there with, like, you know, Steve Buscemi was a volunteer firefighter, at least in the video game world, or like Diablo was accidentally... I've told you that one before, right? Yeah, Diablo was originally a turn-based game, and it wasn't working, so the creator one day just went in and set the duration of a turn
right,
to 0
up to
seconds.
like 1, yeah.
And it just he accidentally made a genre. He just clicked the skeleton and the character went over and hit it and it died. He's like, this is fucking awesome.
That's pretty
And he had just asked for like an additional several months of funding too because he didn't think they were going to finish the game.
And he just like does it with
He did it
one
when he
or
got
2
home.
lines of
Yeah,
code.
exactly. He got a really cool talk about it. I think it was a GDC or something. You can post it in Discord later.
Launch orders.
We're out of minerals now. Start sending SCVs northeast, or I should just drive and push out their southeastern base.
I love this idea of Gandhi being like, oh, I'm so hungry. We should all love each other. And then just being like, I'm gonna fucking destroy you and turn you to ash.
I want to actually move the command center.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So take their base from them, basically. Is it a problem that the rest of my buildings are here? Because I can't move the ComSat station, right?
You need more minerals.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Work faster.
Not enough minerals.
Mine harder.
Let's move.
Poking as hard as I
Oh,
can.
speaking of which, apparently there's a frozen cereal. Now, sit on that for a second. A frozen cereal. That doesn't make any sense. But there is a cereal for the sequel to Frozen. Now it makes sense.
Frozen 2 cereal.
Frozen 2, Frozen harder.
Even icier. No, it was like...
But yeah, our friend Kat, we were like, hey, do you want us to pick you up any cereal? And he's like, oh yeah, I want some of this frozen cereal. We're like, what?
Yeah, what the heck is frozen cereal?
Ooh, ice cream? Yeah, it could be like Dippin' Dots or something.
Again, it's concerning that it's frozen cereal. Frozen 2 cereal. Like, Frozen doesn't have enough brand to throw around. Okay, this thing moves really slow. Got it. It was like Toy Story 4 cereal. Like, we're gonna call it Toy Story 4. And we don't think that Toy Story as a franchise is storied enough to deserve... We couldn't just call it Toy Story cereal and expect people to know what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. This one's specifically flavored like Woody's Misadventures.
There's really Dippin' Dots cereal? You had to do that on Cat's
Dippin'
Day.
Dots cereal. Yeah,
That sounds amazing.
it does sound good.
I'd eat that. I love Dippin' Dots. I know, like, you get way less ice cream for your buck, but there's just something about those little balls, man.
Do you get less ice cream for your dog?
Probably, right? It's just, you know, if you let it melt, it's just a little bit, because it's all, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Not enough minerals.
It's like
It is like eating the future.
the problem with Dippin' Dots is they're too fucking expensive, right?
Right, that's why I said you don't get as much ice cream for your buck.
Exclamation point at quote. The quote, the person who said it, or maybe the other way around. Set the commands.marstead.com link should explain it. Something about those little balls.
Your forces are under attack.
Where are my forces under attack? This seems like an even fight here. Why don't you guys go help?
Yeah, I think Dippin' Dots was one of the carts. Lisa used to be the head. Lisa, my sister, Paranormal Echo's fiance. She used to be the head of carts at this amusement park we worked at because she was much more ambitious than me. She got a blue shirt, which meant she was a manager. I was only ever a green shirt because I didn't give a shit. I would just serve ice cream and get paid. That's all I wanted from that job.
I feel like that's
But anyway,
like a
so
low-key
she,
diss against
you know,
Lisa for caring
I think-
about her job.
Yeah, Lisa, you know what?
You should
That's
praise
true.
her for that.
You know what? Good job, Lisa. way to rise to management and not be a slacker like me. But anyway, one of the cards is Dippin' Dots, so I assume she had to, you know, manage that. Paranormal Echoes, can you ask if she has any stories about Dippin' Dots? Oh, she's not home yet? Okay, I'll ask her later.
Rock and roll. Go, go, go.
Base is under attack.
God. Every
I
time
think
this
she used to
happens, it
hate
freaks
the
me out.
donut cart, if I recall correctly.
God, there's an Ultralisk? Can there not be an Ultralisk?
Now, the other thing about being the carts manager, she had to basically run around the whole park because carts were, you know, everywhere. Whereas,
So, do enemies like the Ultralisk have AoE damage? Like, do they,
oh my god,
get
alcoholic
multiple
Dippin' Dots,
enemies at
I'm
once?
sorry.
It's okay.
Continue. Can I pause
Yeah,
it?
go ahead.
Alcoholic Dippin' Dots.
Your forces are under
Dude,
attack.
I would buy the shit out of that. Okay, I'm done.
So you're good. I'm so fucked.
On your mind?
Yeah, I guess so.
my
How do you
ghost
make
go? I
Dippin'
thought I had
Dots
a
as
ghost
opposed
chilling here
to
a
just,
while ago.
you know, liquid nitrogen ice
Oh,
cream?
there she is. It was Sarah Kerrigan, and she almost died. She's going back to the base because I think we game over if she dies.
Are you about to kill Kerrigan?
Your forces are under
Kerrigan.
How you doing, Caitlin? Right on. I remember when he blew up a soda bottle in like this little plastic trash can. And the cops came because they thought it was a gunshot, and when they found out we were just blowing up bottles with liquid nitrogen, they're like, yeah, that's totally cool.
I may have had Cleve in StarCraft 1, I'm not 100% sure. I see.
Destination.
Just keep importing them from the beach. Oh, the Northeast, Dylan.
Whoa, what the fuck is happening here?
That's why you need to be paying attention.
How is that even possible? Can they just set up bases like that? Shit, I don't have anyone to send over there. So I'll send a couple of these guys. Maybe I can just send the wraiths up there now.
Right on. I can probably look that up on the interwebs, how to do that. But that would be, because, okay, so at the Ohio State Fair, we used to take the little marshmallows, just the little ones, stick a toothpick in them and put them in liquid nitrogen. They freeze instantly and give them to the kids to eat. You, like, blow out smoke like a dragon, and it's not gonna, like, give you a brain freeze or, like, hurt your teeth because they're the little ones.
enough minerals.
Because, like, yeah, we eat frozen, I guess you have frozen grapes, but I think if you put it in liquid nitrogen, it would be, like, really frozen. Like a marble.
They just managed to get some units over here or something.
Ice cream plus booze plus liquid nitrogen. You know, unlike at Ohio State, I don't know where I would get liquid nitrogen at the lab. I guess I probably can order it on
There's
Amazon.
gotta be like a small,
Get a little canister of it.
like,
But yeah, we used to
Outreach
just go to
department.
the lab and fill up our little tins of
Proceeding. Orders, sir.
liquid nitrogen.
Identify target.
And then I would transport the liquid nitrogen in my car, but it had a seatbelt, so it was okay.
Orders, sir. Moving.
Is it actually dangerous or something?
Well, I mean, nitrogen's pretty heavy, so it would fall to the floor, right?
Go, go, go.
I should have to tell it to land up here.
Oh, there you go. It'll deplace the oxygen and suffocate you, but it was fine. It never spilled. No big deal. No biggie.
Absolutely.
It had a cap.
It's a lot of tanks that I didn't realize I was building.
I read you.
Alright, so what are these? Are they all like taking it to my secondary base, these SCVs? I think that's what's happening.
Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Burp.
Reporting in.
So yeah.
I'm gonna use the ice.
Locked in.
Ice.
Standing by. Go, go, go. Jacked up and good to go. Rock and roll. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Let's move. Outstanding. Let's move. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Identify target. Destination. Yes, sir. Destination. Give me something to shoot. Outstanding. Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir. Destination. Orders, sir. Identify target. Absolutely. Moving. Commander. Let's move. Reporting in. Vector locked in. Standing by. Standing by. Coordinates received. Standing by. Destination? Yes, sir. Destination? Moving. Proceeding.
Your
Delighted
forces
to,
are under
sir.
attack.
Orders, sir. Attack formation. Jacked up and good to go. Give me something to shoot.
Your forces are under attack.
Coordinates received. Commander, let's move. Destination? Yes, sir. Proceeding. Delighted to, sir. Outstanding. Proceeding. Delighted to, sir. Absolutely. Orders, sir.
Oh, yeah, because I went to go get some ice. Oh, they didn't hear anything about the kitties. So, wait, give me the kitty thing again.
Well, they saw the kitties.
No, but they need the commentary. Okay. Here's Ben. You will notice that Ben is flicking his tail. Hey, Ben. Ben. Well, he was flicking it.
They probably
Now he's just
sacrificed.
leaving because he's
Go, go,
pissed.
go.
And there's Marty.
Go, go, go.
My buddy. He's so pretty. Ben is just sulking around the kitchen,
Go,
looking
go,
for
go.
scraps.
Standing.
Okay, I'm done.
You're done.
But yeah, I went to go get another drink, and the ice machine is super loud, so...
Oh my god.
Oh.
Receiving incoming transmission.
This is Kerrigan. We
Is that
Did something
scripted?
bad happen?
Base is under attack.
immediate evac.
Looks like something bad happened.
Moving out. What? You're not just gonna leave us. All ships prepare to move away from Tarsonis on my mark.
Your
Boys,
forces are under
It is
attack.
scripted. Good job.
You Arcturus. Don't do this. It's done. Helmsman. Signal the
We've been keeping them alive up here the whole time.
Base is under attack.
Commander? Jim? What the hell is going
Hey, Paranormal Echoes, are you gonna tell him what you want him to wear at your wedding? Because I've been telling him he's gonna have to rent a tux, but I don't know if that's true. Maybe he could just show up in jeans and his, Mass Effect hoodie. Would that be alright? Because he
You are-
would be so happy about that.
You are victorious, it says, as everyone is dying and we're being overrun by Zerg. I guess, so I know about Sarah Kerrigan because of cultural osmosis, because of The Office, right?
Right, just put a bow tie
Oh, she
on
is.
the... Okay, you have to get a charcoal suit.
Okay.
Right on. I'm down with that. No tux. Ooh, a pink tie. Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, you haven't seen the episode of The Office where Dwight dresses up as...
Oh, also, the only
Kerrigan?
shoes he owns right now are black sneakers. He's gonna have to get nicer shoes, right?
The fleet has lost contact with
I'm
the
gonna
ground
save here,
forces
Laura.
at New Gettysburg. General Minsk has ordered the immediate disengagement of the Core Hall fleet from the Tarsonian system. Protoss and Zerg forces
All right,
continue to
I'll help him
battle
pick out
across
some
the core
shoes.
continent of Tarsonis. Receiving incoming transmission.
Loading screen, well, I've never seen the loading screen for Brood War because I've never played it before, but yes, the fact that Sarah Kerrigan is a scary Zerg monster lady
Receiving
Oh.
incoming transmission.
is known to me,
Gentlemen, you've done
despite this being blind.
very well. But remember that we've still got a job to do. The seeds of a new empire have been sown, and if we hope to reach...
To hell with you!
You're making a terrible mistake. Don't even think to cross me. I have sacrificed too much to let this fall apart.
You mean like you sacrificed Kerrigan?
You'll regret that. You don't seem to realize my situation here. I will
I assumed it
not
had to do
be
with us getting
stopped.
overrun there.
Not by you, or the Confederates, or the Protoss, or anyone. I will rule this sector, or see it burnt to ashes.
Really, Stormlock? That's crazy.
If you try to get
The fleet is prepped and ready, Commander. Awaiting orders.
The hell with him. We're gone.
It appears that
Peace.
General Duke has successfully activated Tarsonis' primary defensive weapon, the ion cannon. The cannon must be shut down if any escape attempt is to be made.
Got it.
Shut down the cannon.
Future Marstead, you're starting a new mission. Nothing particularly exciting to mention because you're not having to pick up in the middle of a stage, but this mission, you have to destroy an ion cannon and Raynor has to survive. So it's not about wiping out the enemy, you have a very specific task in front of you. Try to go nuts, like turtle as much as you can at the beginning, build as many units as you can, defend the perimeter as much as you can.
Don't fuck
Build
it
a
up.
billion dudes and then go win through brute force. I feel like the natural race for me to play eventually in this game is going to be the Zerg because I feel more comfortable doing that. Overwhelming force victories.
Alright, so while we're ending this and switching, Paranormal Echoes, would it be okay if he took off his suit jacket and put on his Mass Effect hoodie during the reception?
Jesus, no, absolutely not. No.
But that would make
No.
you happy.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh,
no.
would it?
I'm
Alright,
not
fine.
doing
Never
anything.
mind. I retract my question.
No. I'm going to be the special one at someone's wedding. No, we're not doing that. I'm dressed however people want me to dress. Thanks, folks. Be back in a few minutes with Devil May Cry.